for sure. I would assume that it would be like AU, or like the typical AU of like some will be 45, some will be like an hour 20 or whatever. Like obviously we're gonna have to get a lot of 1-day cycles though. So yeah, I mean like for those maybe. Cool. Actually, so we're at day 2, right? So again, format spoilers. Like there's a double limb, right? At some point. Actually, I never actually pieced this together days-wise. So wait. We have 16 days, 14 people, but the final 3. So with the final 3, that means... How many rounds of gameplay is that? Wait, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. 11 rounds of gameplay, but then there's a double limb, so it's 10 rounds. Well, I guess that's why it's 10 episodes. So actually, most episodes can be 2 days still. There's going to be a couple episodes that have to be 1 day, but yeah, there actually can be some that can be 2 days. Or like there's actually like a decent amount. Like I feel like most episodes are going to be 2 days actually, which actually I didn't actually think that through. Well, I guess not most. It'll be like 6 episodes. Well, I guess that is still most. That's over half. But yeah, 6 episodes can be 2 days, and the rest would be 1 day, right? Actually, how is the finale gonna work? I didn't think about that. Is the finale? I wonder if they're gonna do a. What season was that? Was it SA Maldives? I think it was Maldives, right? Like there was a season of Survivor SA that I'm pretty sure that they had the final tribal, and then it was like the final 3 vote off, and then final tribal on the same day. It was like back to back. I wonder if they're gonna do that with Age of the World. Of like they'll have like the final 4 tribal, and then like right after the final 4 person gets voted out, they do final tribal. Because I could see them doing that. When I first saw Rob as the first boot, I was surprised with that. I was pretty surprised. Like, I didn't think Rob was well situated to win this season, but I definitely did not think first boot. Well, what's funny is that I believe Rob has been spoiled as an early boot for a while, right? Because I believe even before the first boot spoilers came out, it was already known that Rob was an early boot because of like social media activity or something. So yeah, like people knew Rob Bentley was like an early boot like a long time ago. They were expecting merge to go right before, or right after merge. Yeah, I definitely didn't expect merge boot. I definitely didn't expect first boot. I could see like right before the merge. Like I think it's a spot where like, yeah, you don't want him to make the merge. I could see that, but like I think to have him as the first boot, that's just kind of insane. To yeah, just like be willing to let go of like the strongest like physical asset for your tribe, especially in Australian Survivor, in particular. Where like if this is like Survivor 50, it's like it would not shock me if like actually it would shock me, but like so, like if Jonathan was like the first boot Survivor 50, it's like I actually feel like that makes more sense to me than Rob Bentley being the first boot of this season. Because at least with Survivor 50, it's like, yeah, physicality is probably not going to matter on that season. Like, at least with AU, it's like, you assume physicality is going to matter quite a bit here. At least for the... But then I guess also the difference, though, is actually, like, in comparison to 50, like, 50, the pre-merge you would assume would be long, right? Or, like, in comparison to this, where, like, with this, like, the assumption would be that the pre-merge is short because it's only 14 people. So like even if even coming into it, I was like, yeah, we're probably gonna merge at what, like 10, probably like 4 rounds of pre-merge. Where like with 50, it's like it's the opposite. It's like you would assume, oh, it's gonna be a very long pre-merge. Like it's probably gonna be like we know now that's like, yeah, it's gonna be like 10 people voted out before we get to the merge. So it's kind of like the opposite thing, I guess, actually. We knew Rob was an early BBC started following people from the season while airing, yeah. Or while filming, yeah. Makes sense. I knew it was something social media related, but I didn't know the exact story. That's a Naya's run. She was there. I thought she had a good fight with Gabe on the way out, at least. I did see she posted a retirement thing, like she's retired, which a little surprising. I wonder if it's like her, like, is her injury like really that bad to where she can't come back, or is she like just worried about the injury in general? Because I do feel like it's kind of a strange way to go out. Especially when like she literally like in the episode she's talking about how like, oh, I'll be back or whatever, this can't be the way I go, and then like she just posts like, oh yeah, I'm retiring. So I do wonder if like the injury was like either worse or like she's like worried, like worse than what it seemed, or like it just, yeah, she's just worried about re-injuring it to do the challenge again. They're gonna get purple ads on Universe World? Probably, yeah. To a degree. I think this episode made abundantly clear that, yeah, this is just Australian Survivor. I actually generally thought, I thought they would try to give everyone content. But no, they're not. They don't give a shit. Yeah, I would expect, like Cass, Tommy, Sarah, maybe even Janine. I would expect them to get like quieter edits based on how the premiere went.
Sounds like another trick.
Did Haley say no? I don't know. I never heard about Haley ever talked about for it, so I don't know. We did get confirmation last stream that supposedly Simon was not asked, because Simon was someone that was like rumored for a while. That's right. It seems like Simon just wasn't actually ever in the running, which was interesting. I would assume Haley got asked. I believe she was pregnant, wasn't she, at the time? So she couldn't do it anyway? If not, she just had her kid. It was something to that nature. So like, I don't think Haley could have done it even if she wanted to. But I assume they would have asked her. I feel like it would be weird if they didn't at least ask. She's edit is pretty good in Premiere. I think the fact that she got no intro is not great, and I think the fact that she's like essentially just poverty sidekick. But again, that's kind of what Liz got, so you never know.
Now there's a good reason to get a move on.
I never heard about Brooke either. I'm too fair, like with AE vs World, it's like I don't know how many people are actually got called anyway. I know Benji was like, that was actually something that came out more recently, that supposedly Benji was going to be on, and like David replaced Benji at the end, which is interesting. Which I don't know if it was Benji dropped out last second, or if it was David said yes and they were like, okay, we'll take out Benji. I don't know which one it was. But supposedly that is the story. Is that David was like a last second like addition, and it was going to be Benji. Cool. Why is my they did this for episode 1? I don't remember. So actually, I finished Lost Records episode 1. For some reason, the things wouldn't load either on that. The choices. I don't know why. Like I checked my internet, like it's my PS5 is connected to my internet and everything. So it's like, and I'm literally streaming right now. So it's clearly not my internet. Like at the time, I was uploading like the previous episodes of Lost Records. So like my internet was clearly working, but for some fucking reason, the choices won't load. I assume this is because the Telltale thing servers are down.
Track them down.
But yeah, I don't know why it didn't work for Lost Records. Started Kagion rewatch. It's insanely good. I rewatched Kagion not that long ago, actually. I forgot, did I talk about that on here? I'm pretty sure I did, right? I rewatched Will Ness Kagion watch through not that long ago. Like probably like 2 months ago? A month ago-ish? I don't remember exactly when.
Run, Jesse.
Benji Matt in season 2 would be fun, yeah. I'm surprised Matt Rogers is someone that I'm surprised we aren't hearing more about. Because I think I just would have assumed that he would have been back by now. Finished BB2 today? Well, that's something. When did you start? I feel like you started BB2 a while ago, didn't you? I assume it just took a while to get through it. And it's Big Brother, so it's a lot of episodes. Is Matt Rogers an overrated player? Probably. I think I overrated him for a while. Right for me, jinxing myself. Congratulations, Mark
Previously on
Warnock.
Minecraft Storyline.
I mean, I can't put that in the stream though because I kind of feel like I know who the winner is, but I think that'll actually make it funnier. If I am wrong about who the winner is of this season.
Who's never exactly as he seems.
She wins AU doesn't matter to Jenna Lewis. I mean, she wouldn't know, right?
You really are. Even when it might be a better idea
So I
to
don't know.
stay
How
under the radar. Not
either way,
everyone
yeah,
can
either way,
face a
probably not.
trickster head on.
But yeah, is Jenna Lewis watching Australian Survivor? I think that's something I gotta know.
Others put on a brave face.
Isn't Matt Rogers supposed to be on
even
Heroes
when
of Villains but
they're
dropped out?
scared.
I remember hearing
No
something
matter
about that, but I
what,
don't know if that was ever
encountering
confirmed.
that kind of evil changes you.
But I feel like I
It
did
can
remember
turn
hearing
you
something about
into
Matt
a
Rogers
hero.
on Heroes of Villains.
Or something else.
Try to
If
watch a
there's
week a
lesson to
day,
be
but sometimes
learned,
I had to
It's
miss
be
days.
careful when you
Um,
get close to an admin.
Even
You
that's
never know what
still
might
like.
happen.
Well, I forgot. No, you were watching BB1. That's what you were watching before, wasn't it? So I guess BB2 probably isn't as long as I was thinking it was. Yeah, are you gonna rewatch the entire series? 'Cause that's gonna take forever. I was embarrassed. I wasn't embarrassed when Ferris. I stand by that. Again, Ferris winning felt unlikely from an Edgic perspective. Yeah, I was wrong, but I stand by that. That was
Do we have
that was
everyone?
the correct opinion to
Everybody
have
safe?
at the time.
Yeah, everyone except Nerm.
Morgan's kind of hilarious. Have more shame. What is this?
Some useless llama.
She's not some useless
I
llama.
support you
Looks
and think
pretty
you
useless
should do
to me.
whatever's best for your game.
Stop
It's
it.
most logical use
You're
on
hurting her
things.
feelings.
There's something going
Can't
on.
understand a word I'm saying.
I also find it funny the Oh
don't
fuck me, I
know
missed
that.
again. Like I found it funny the
Meanwhile, Nerf's stuck in
Morgan
that prison
like
with nobody
ranting
to
to
talk to.
Zach about how much she like regrets her vote or whatever. Like talking to Zach or talking to wait, did I say Zach? Talking to Vince about how much she like regrets her vote to vote out Zach.
Wow.
It's like you're talking
You're
to the
right.
other person
There's
that
a
would
whole
mean that you
world
voted
down
them out.
First
But
one,
whatever.
created by us.
Rachel in the BB house, not knowing that her
Haven't seen it
besties came
since I
back
was imprisoned,
from Survivor.
before he bedrocked
Nutrigrain
everyone.
ads. Actually, I just realized that.
This shadow.
Is
View from
Rachel?
up here.
So Rachel was
It used to
on
be
Amazing Race
It
with
must be
Eliza,
hard to see
right?
a world like
Yeah, I
this.
don't know. What is the
How
Rachel
long
Eliza
have you been gone
relationship?
exactly?
No idea. It's hard to
But
keep track of the time in maximum
also, probably
security.
not great
Long
that
enough
like
for the world to change.
Rachel's like really good friends with
I
Stephanie
knew
LaGrossa
what
though.
Romeo planned to do.
Um,
Still,
Be One Sounds
See
Miserable
like this.
watch. It was the one time I watched it like years ago.
it's
I think
worse
it'd actually
than I
be like
imagined.
somewhat interesting to rewatch now. And again, eventually I will do a video on it, but it still won't be for a very long time.
This is the room where he killed Fred. I watched it.
Why I
happen.
think there would be a 9-person jury? I think mostly because
We
of the
refused
powers.
to join him, and it was slow.
You watched
Like
your
I
friend
think it's like,
die.
well, one also we're already at the halfway point this week.
Does have a life-altering ring to it.
Especially obviously BB25 didn't start the jury until like very late into that
All
season.
time in prison.
Like it was what, like almost 70% of the way through that season I believe the jury started. But
Fred's keep is that way.
still, I
Romeo,
believe,
the weapon's in
isn't
there.
today the halfway point? I think today or tomorrow is the
Sounded
halfway
vaguely
point this season.
ominous.
Is
But yeah, I think from that you just expect the jury to start soon. And then also I think the fact that all the powers ended at jury, it feels like if the jury didn't start for another 2 weeks after this, like that's a very
he liked
long
toying with the basic
time to
order.
be able to use those powers.
What are you doing? You don't want to draw the attention of that thing.
Mickey Gang of 1, Morgan Gang of 2, Vince Gang of 5, Keanu Gang of 3, Kelly of 2, Rachel 5.
Just one day without seeing something new
Most of
in
that sounds
Alfred
right.
Hitchcock
I think
vibes.
Keanu might actually get
that there's
higher.
another
I think Keanu might get a 4.
monstrosity.
Time to move, guys.
Like really, like Keanu's position is better now than what it was. Is he playing well to get that? No. But things have worked out for him to a degree. I mean, he's still a pretty big target. Like I think like people like Mickey and Morgan would be targeting Keanu. But it's better than what he was. I mean, it is literally halfway, like, day-wise. Like, the season's 83 days. I believe today's day 41, isn't it? It's like tomorrow would be, like, the halfway point, if it's day 42. Me was robbed of a spot in the jury. Eh. Oh, well. Oh, yeah, actually, we didn't talk about any of the Ashley stuff. Which, like, what the fuck is Ashley doing? Which I believe, like, I saw earlier today that supposedly she's, like, kind of back on the, like, anti-Mickey to a degree. But, like, yeah, like, her entire thing about, like, being upset at Rachel for, like, targeting Mickey, or, like, for nominating Mickey and Morgan, like, also, like, this is just kind of insane, considering this actually, like, benefits Ashley, like, you know, a decent amount. Like, I mean, there are probably better target. Like, obviously, if, like, I think if Riley was targeted this week, that'd be, like, the best case scenario for Ashley. But, like, again, like, disrupting the, like, Mickey Morgan power structure is fine for Ashley at this point. It's actually really funny how this played out, where, like, remember back early on this season, where, like, I feel like Ashley was, like, a big, like, foil for Morgan. Where, like, early on, like, Ashley was, like, so anti-Morgan. And it really felt like that was, like, Morgan's blind spot. Where, like, Morgan just wasn't seeing it and wanted to keep Ashley around for forever. And then now we're at the point where it's the opposite. Now we're at a point where, like, Mickey and Morgan don't give a shit about Ashley. And to be fair, wouldn't target her instantly, but, like, at least, like, don't give a shit about her and talk about, like, not wanting her on jury or whatever. Yet we're at the point now where, like, Ashley's, like, pretty gung-ho about wanting to keep him around. There's, like, it's kind of funny how that, like, kind of, like, reversed. Moldenhaus got to Ashley, Mickey, maybe. Might try watching 2 weeks a day. That's a lot, though. Like, it's gonna be a lot of Big Brother. Like, even if you did a week a day for every season, it's like, that would still take you... Let's see, so if there's, like, 10 weeks a season... Oh, I'm dumb. I miscalculated on my head. Either way, like, it's still a long time. I mean, like, 10 weeks a season, you still have, what, like, 20-something more seasons? That's, like, 200-something days. Like, I don't know. Probably won't finish it by the end of the year, right? Yeah, wants Mickey out. Yeah, that's what I saw earlier.
I mean, you know, not asking for
Calling
me,
Mickey the
'cause I'm tough.
Mictator.
Our defenses are
I mean,
impressive.
I can see it.
State-of-the-art machinery, automated farming.
Ashley's the twin
The
twist.
Oasis is a
Imagine.
completely self-sustaining
I love how, like,
city.
that really led to nothing, right? Like all the twin twist stuff that was happening in the preseason. Or were they implying the Liz and Julia return in the HOH? Is that what they were talking about?
Wow, you kinda oversold this one. This place looks
I really don't want to include Avers the World. I really don't know what I'm doing with Avers the World in terms of, like, considering it part of the AU canon, because I really don't want to.
It was...
It really doesn't feel like it should be.
Wait, this is your town?
What has he done
Like,
to
I think it's gonna, like, forever bother me
Hang
that
on.
this is, like, officially
I just-
season 11.
Need to see if it's still here.
We have to keep moving.
Rushing to finally have a
No
black
telling what
female
the admin
villain.
is up
Yeah, I
to
guess
in
so.
town. And
Yeah, like, I mean, like,
they're all
I don't
just
like the way Mickey
Get out of here, you walking carpet.
is acting
Yourself.
in the house or whatever, but I do think she makes for a pretty interesting
Dumb
villain
stack of
for the
wool,
show.
Leave me alone. Disgusting spit everywhere. Not good for anything. No useful
Where again,
skills.
it's still not a spot where, like, even though I don't agree with, like, some things she said, it's still not a spot where, like, she's, like, an actual, like,
least she's
deplorable
cute,
human
right?
being. Like, it's not like
Most of the time.
she's not Aaron Grease.
Yes.
Like, she's not Gina Marie. She's not like even Jack. Like, she's not to that level.
We
At
will
least.
get Nurm back, Jack.
Um,
I don't know how yet, but we're not going to forget him.
I don't want to finish it by the end of the year. I just want to go until BB27
I appreciate
ends.
that, Jesse.
Years
And then
without
just switch
sleep.
back. Like, so how far are you gonna get by the time BB27 ends? You got what, about
Home. Won't rest
a
until I
month and a
get
half,
there, I
right?
said.
Zara,
So was that like 40? No, wait. Oh, he does actually. If today's like 41, then yeah, you have 42 days. So probably get through what, like 4 more seasons,
Come on.
ish.
She's freaking out about a bed. Really?
If
Could
you
she
do
be
1
any
week
more
a day.
melodramatic? Ah!
You can get to. Maybe we should try to get to
Maybe
All
we should
Stars.
help her.
Be my guest. I'm staying as far away from her throne.
You'll at least get the
as possible.
BB6, like finishing
You know,
BB6. But I don't know.
just
Maybe like
once
All Stars would be a good
thought
a good spot to
If I could find this one thing,
like end.
one
Ivar
last
returns. Thank God. I
thing
can't wait to see
still
Ivar
whole,
again.
There's no hope for this place. I'll never get it back now.
Chan, you will, sure. Aver's the World killed JLP Survivor. Imagine like
It's just a bed
JLP
bug.
ends up sucking on this
You can
season.
get
That's the
another
reason he
one.
was fired.
Sheep anymore, Jesse. No wool, no wood.
Liz, Julia, Felicia, Casey, great returnees, obviously. Genuinely, I would only want to see one of them on a returning season. I think Lisa will outlast or get voted out over 3. I think Lisa would be fine with that.
Zara, what are you doing?
What
over
about me,
there by
Benji
the
initially
side?
accept Aver's World? I assume it being so short.
What?
Because I believe that's the thing for Benji is that like the seasons are too
Anything else?
long.
Just leave me.
And that he doesn't want to take like that much time
Oh.
away. What's this?
You wanna
Difference of
destroy
a
Roman,
villain
don't
versus
you?
just
Make him
mean
pay for
girls.
what
A
he did
villain
to you?
says things
Your
directly to their
town?
faces.
Then you have to get out.
She's talking behind their backs.
Not much use stuck down here.
What about the portal?
Yeah,
Where does
I
it
kind
go
of get that.
Nowhere, obviously. It's broken. We built
Jopi
these so
calls
we
her
could visit each other.
poverty and gets
An object
fired.
in the frame would
Or
tell
maybe he
us
calls
what
Cerise Siri,
My idea, by
like
the way.
Rob.
Her
I
own.
actually found that to be a kind of funny moment. The fact that like Rob
Where to
calls
add the birch.
Cerise Siri to Parvati, and Parvati's like confused for a second. Like, oh, Siri?
And
You
get us
mean?
up to the admin.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, actually, I did find that weird too to hear Tony say Jonathan.
Come on, Zara. If you built it once, you can build it again. You're the best inventor in the...
Leslie just didn't want to
underneath.
experience burnout from watching too much Survivor at once. So yeah, you need to go back and
Better?
forth.
I don't get it.
So are you like, so is it gonna be like Survivor during Survivor season, and like off season, I guess, is Big Brother, and then like
Why?
when 50 happens, you're gonna go back to Survivor?
The admin hurt the people I care about. Nobody gets away with that. Nobody.
They
So
make
I'm
it
finding Fred's
14
weapon
people
and
because
taking
it's too
him
expensive.
down.
I believe it was more so a
It won't
people
work without a personal
like
object.
people wouldn't do it
Something with a
if
strong
it was
bond
longer.
to Romeo to take us
I mean, it
home.
was probably both because I think it was also like kind of a test. Like I think this was kind of a
Let
test to
me
see
worry
if
about finding
like,
an object for the
they could do a
portal.
season this short.
You just focus on
Um,
getting it running.
But yeah, like I believe also
I'll lead you to Fred's Keep. I
it
know
was
this
the thing of like
Fred
I don't think Parvati's saying yes to like a
Get it
50-day
home.
season.
what
Like I don't think
Jesse!
let's see for Siri
Go.
probably would.
I'll see what I can do.
But like yeah, like I don't know if some of these people are saying like Luke. I don't think is saying yes to that long of a season. Janine, I don't think is saying yes to that long of a season. Like I believe it was more so like a practical thing of like to get the people they want, they need a shorter season. Who they got the biggest appearance fee? Probably Parvati and Tony, right?
Zara said to follow the tracks to Fred's Keep. That's where we'll find the weapon.
Kind of useless.
Like Parvati,
unless
Tony,
we can find a
Suri,
way out
right?
here.
I assume they probably all
Can't
got paid
exactly
around
go
the
back up
same.
through that prison.
Zara's got it covered.
And then yeah, I don't know the AU side of things. Like, I would have said David if David wasn't a last second addition, but like maybe. But also, it's like David doesn't even need the money. Oh, so I don't know. Janine, I don't think. But again, Janine, I don't think needs
I never
the
said
money,
no to
right?
gunpowder.
Like my thing with Janine, I think Janine always wanted to play Survivor again. It was just more so she couldn't like take the 50 days to play Survivor again. So like I don't think it took much convincing for Janine to come back for a 16-day season.
Who made eye contact with the
I
Enderman?
think Parvati would still do Aver's World for this 26 days. Maybe Aver's World specifically. I don't think she would do 50. Well, she specifically said she would do 50. But yeah, I don't think she would do Survivor US. I think like something new, like A vs. the World, maybe for 26 days she would do it.
Everybody jump!
But I think that would probably be the, like the limit. Didn't even say the game wasn't for her the first time. I don't remember. Is she?
Go! Need to stop saying that.
I know they've been like. I know Janine's been asked for like almost every returning season since,
Two are
if
in a
not
bit of a
every.
pinch, ain't ya? Smell like a couple of admin lackeys to me.
But it's like said no.
Trouble. Definitely smells like
Watch
admin.
41 to 47,
Yeah.
348. Rewatch 1 through 15
stuck
during
here.
48.
Can you help us out?
Maybe.
Yeah, I've been thinking about rewatching a lot of the.
Yeah, depends.
Was it the? Well, I guess to be fair, that was actually more of a AE vs. the World thing, wasn't it? Which I didn't get around doing. But I was gonna rewatch a lot of seasons that involved the returning players. I actually kind of like. What's actually funny is that I kind of accidentally rewatched all of Stephanie's seasons
You lost?
recently.
We're here to take
Through
down
rewatching
the-
Palau and then Guatemala for retrospectives, and then I rewatched Heroes of Villains recently.
You can't make
So like
out
I've like
your
accidentally done a full Stephanie LaGrossa rewatch. And actually, I rewatched Token
Maybe we
Cheese for
help you.
Coach.
Maybe we just walk away.
I thought about rewatching South Pacific. That was the one I wanted to rewatch
The first
for the
one.
Aussie
Pick the
coach
first
of it
one.
all.
I don't know. Seems like a
How's
lot
Guatemala?
of getting down there.
No, I think my opinion of it's probably lower than what it was before, but I still like it.
My arms are tired.
Help
Like
us, and
I
we may surprise
I still
you.
think it is an underrated
When's the last
season.
time you
I
had someone
probably
new
so like
down
last time I
here?
rated it, I don't remember the exact
You're
ranking,
not
but I
gonna
know it was
surprise
like
me, especially since the last one.
above the likes of like
Things do get pretty
Fiji
boring
and
down here, though.
like Vanuatu, where I feel like now my opinion of it is it's probably around that ballpark. Like I think I had it like closer to like the 17 to 20 range. I think right now I'd probably rank it like 25. Like it's probably like yeah, like right in the middle, if not slightly below that. But like I still like the season. By the way, working on the script, part of what took me so long too, I'm pretty much going through the Judd tribal, the ADD tribal, like line for line, which I find funny. Like up to episode 6, I believe the script is like about 11 pages long.
Leverage.
A full page and a half is just the ADD tribal.
But pull me up first.
Like I literally wrote the entire tribal down from beginning to end. I should say from beginning to end. The entire, like at least the entirety from the point where Judd and Margaret start arguing. But yeah, I think it is probably still like the funniest tribal in Survivor history. Definitely up there, like one of the funniest like moments in Survivor history.
All right, I admit it.
Is San Juan del Sur still number 6 season? Probably. I think it's kind of nostalgia based,
Oh,
but yeah.
Now I'm being rude. The name's Porkchop. And this here's my crew.
I tried to write down every single time Judd says man.
The pleasure of meeting. Hiya. Sup. Best be careful as you get on your way. You're looking a little squishy.
Should I get a clip of Judd saying man and add that to the... I don't know if I'm
Seriously,
gonna bother.
though, watch out. Never know when
In a
a
house, so I
girl's
think would
jump
actually
out
be
at
fun to be around.
Boo, you got me.
So, are we
Fun to
friends
be
now?
around?
Like, maybe hanging out for a while.
Oh no, we've got a plan in mind, and it
Like,
doesn't
maybe
involve tucking the
Keanu could be
behinds of a couple
funny, right?
stranglers. Just look out for you and yours, okay? Be seeing ya, toodles.
It's too inconsistent. I mean, I think with San Juan del Sur, it's like I think everything. Like I think after the merge episode, I think everything there is really good. Like the only like weak part is potentially like the Reed boot, but even then there's like some drama happening there.
Let's go.
Pre-merge, I also don't think is as bad as some people say.
Jesse. Jack,
Like for me,
are you
it's really
okay?
just like the Julie boot is really bad.
What are you doing?
And then like the post swap is probably not great. But even then, not like the worst Survivor ever. John and Jacqueline ruined San Juan del Sur for you. I mean,
This never would have happened.
Okay, that's it.
I think John's like a fun like villain that has a
Oh, we got
downfall.
shaken down by a couple of scavengers, and they took our swords.
Well, at least you're okay, right?
post swap's very boring, but it's only like 2 episodes.
Just haven't felt this pathetic since. Well, it's been.
It's like, I don't know. I don't think it's as boring. I don't know. It's like, it's just fine.
Well, I mean,
Like, I think
it's
they're
not the
both
first
like
time
very
we've
just
been
like kind of
seemingly
baseline
defenseless.
Survivor episodes.
We'll be okay.
Jack, are you or are you not the raging storm of Chun?
After I finish this Ferrari watch, I'll probably do international
Chunji
seasons.
Chunji Forest.
Right. You don't need a sword.
Actually, what international
You
seasons have you
are a
not
weapon.
watched?
Yeah.
I don't remember what.
Would have been terrified if they knew,
Yeah,
right?
what seasons you have watched?
Horrified.
Thanks, Jesse.
Which are you gonna watch like Australian Survivor 2002
Guess this is how they keep the mobs out.
and Survivor UK, old school Survivor UK, the greatest Survivor seasons? Losing Wentworth hurts the tribe swap. Does it though? Because like Wentworth's barely on the show.
Strangers.
It's like if you're just watching Someone to Serve for Wentworth, it's like who gives a shit about Wentworth on Someone to Serve? Like she's barely
What do
there.
we do here, Jesse?
Hey, we're not strangers. We're visitors.
Katie Gold winning
Coming to
Avers World
visit.
too.
You know,
Imagine they
like
do bring
visitors
back
do.
someone random from like old school AU.
makes no
Actually, what would be
sense.
even funnier is that they bring
No
back someone
one
from
visits
old
us.
school AU and then put him on the World Tribe.
Makes sense, I guess.
I've never seen you before, and I know everything.
Yeah, actually, I kind of thought about that.
everyone
Rob
in the
Bentley kind of, I guess you could say, is like not as
She's not
bad.
coming
Like
back,
I think it's like
Someone in there has to know where that weapon is.
I think he was at least like more strategically sound
Careful. They
what
might
he
be
was trying to
well
do
armed,
than Drew
and probably know we're
Christie,
coming.
but to a degree, yeah.
Have been returned. Festivities will close with a fireworks display as usual.
Was
And
never
don't
would I do
forget to sign up
Survivor, I
for our
said.
faithful
Something
Friends of
dirt, no
Fred trivia
food.
competition
Challengers
for a chance to
backstabbing
win
me,
one
not for
night
me,
at
I
Fred's
said.
house. Come on, people. We can't let Kent
Yeah,
win.
I guess she said that at some
every
point.
time, Can we? Study up. Competition starts at
Who's most likely to come back from 27?
They're having a trivia contest?
Probably
That seem a little
Keanu,
silly?
I think.
Silly? We're trapped underground with a bunch of monsters, including a giant.
I think
freaking
Keanu,
pyramid.
Vince,
Don't they have more important things to worry about?
Kelly's like
What,
interesting because
you
I
don't
feel like
think so?
it seemed like production was very high on Kelly
kinda
early
nice.
on, but then she's like gotten a much quieter edit when she's like not on the block. So I'm not sure where they necessarily stand on her now. But I know like Julie was like really propping up Kelly. Like she's talking about like Kelly's like one of the only people playing the game like in like week
We're
3 or
looking for
whatever,
a
which is like
weapon that
an
belonged to
insane
Fred.
take, but okay.
It's supposed to be hidden in his home.
Maybe we could take a look.
Fred's house is sacred.
Which is worse.
And
Bentley this
locked.
season of Tony on Game Tony
No
on Game
one
Changers.
enters unless they win the contest.
And Tuber, I think Tony on Game Changers was more fucked coming into the
How
season.
we
Like he
honor
definitely,
Fred. Even
yeah,
I
yeah.
only enter
I think he had
Jewish stores on
less
special occasions. Most of my
potential on that season.
townspeople
But I also
have
feel like
never even been
Tony on Game
inside.
Changers probably does more
If
wrong.
you don't tell me what you're after,
Um,
I'm afraid I can't
than
help
Rob
you.
Bentley does here.
We're here to help our town.
I understand wanting to help your people, but I can't
Where I
just
feel like
let
here with
you
Rob
in.
Bentley, it's like
The
I
door
just
is
think he
locked
gets
until the contest is
outplayed.
won. No amount
Um,
of arguing will change that.
like I don't know how much he like actively
Fred
does
knows his
wrong
place.
necessarily.
Made
I think he gets
safe
outplayed.
from
Plus
all the
also the fact that
monsters out
like
there.
Lisa is simping for
This
Suri.
is his legacy. His final request.
I think
not
is
breaking
like
my promise
a
to
lot
you.
of like what
You're
causes
welcome to try your
Rob's
luck.
downfall here.
See how well you know Fred.
Where like
I don't
in terms
know
of what
him very
he
well
is
at
like
all.
attempting to do, I think he is at least
Guess
trying to
you better
do
start researching.
the right
Good
thing
luck.
of like he's at, like because that is the optimal play is to
is
get
weird.
together the